First Bank. You first.
Hello, welcome to Business News. Nigeria's manufacturing data or the Purchasing Managers Index declined marginally from 55.2 in March to 54.9 in April. That's according to data released today by FBN Capital, an investment bank and research company. The report says manufacturing growth declined from 16% year-on-year to 13.5% in the fourth quarter of 2014. A further slowdown in the data for the first quarter of 2015 is also expected. A major highlight of the reports was that larger companies posted a clear decline in output in April, while small firms showed a reasonable improvement in output. In the area of employment, the reports state that a steep rise in jobs were recorded in April from 52 to 61 reading for medium-sized companies. And some captains of industries in the country are not expecting a major shift in the monetary policy from the upcoming MPC meeting this month. The managing director of Wema Bank, Segun Oluketuyi, sharing his expectations from the outcome of the meeting, says that he expects rates to remain unchanged. Oluketuyi, however, calls on the Monetary Policy Committee to reduce its stance on the cash reserve ratio to enable businesses thrive.
Rates will probably remain the same. The MPR will remain the same. I do not see any further devaluation in the value of the naira as well. I think we'll leave it to the market to determine what the rate will be. I don't see much. For me, largely, if I'm putting a finger to this, I think largely those indices will probably remain the same. CRR, I think Central Bank should be working on the CRR. CRR having a dual CRR, 75% for public sector and 20% for private sector. I think and with the liquidity squeeze in the market, if you find out a lot of lending has slowed down in a number of banks generally, and that's not good for the economy. A lot of people have projects that they need to run, they're not getting support because of the tight liquidity situation we have. I think MPC should look at the CRR in the interest, not just for banks, but in the interest of the economy at large.
A management consultant and the CEO Uhumaji, Mr. Gabriel Idahosa, has advocated speedy processing and disbursement of the existing 220 billion naira medium and small-scale enterprises fund full of the central bank. Speaking on Channels Television's Business Morning, Mr. Idahosa said the size of 220 billion naira MSME fund is inadequate for the economy.
You don't do anything having the 220 billion sitting in a bank account, and you want this same 220 billion to work to create SMEs, expand SMEs, employ more people. So you need to move the money very quickly through the process and ensure that the money is actually working. And then you need to increase the size, because for a country of this size, 220 billion is just about starting to kick the process. If you have, instead of 220, you have 1.5 trillion billion. Instead of 220 billion, you have 1.5 trillion, and you have the capacity, that is a BOI and other institutions that can train and give support to these SMEs. Then you can grow the economy, and you won't even think of the large companies.
All key indicators of the Nigerian equities market began the week on a negative note as the keyboard index depreciated by 0.17%. The all-share index dipped to 34,649.28 with a market capitalization of 11.76 trillion naira. Temple Ashaju reports.
Hello and welcome to the Stock Market Report. Now, for the first trading day of the month, key indicators of the Nigerian equities market ended southwards after the keyboard index depreciated by 0.17%. The all-share index dipped to 34,649.28 with a market capitalization of 11.76 trillion naira. Total, Dangote Cement and UACN were the Monday's top decliners, and on the other hand, Seplat led 23 other price gainers for the session, which also include Okomo Oil and Nigerian breweries. Banking stocks were the top three major contributors to market turnover, and top on that list was UBA with 31.81 million units. When stocks crossed the finish line, volume came in at 324.48 million, valued at 6.41 billion naira, and exchanged in close to 5,000 deals. And that's it on the stock market report. I'm Temple Rashaju.
Thanks a lot, Temple. Well, for the first time in Nigeria, indigenous power distribution companies will be listed on the financial securities platform. The shares of Ikeja Electricity Distribution PLC, the Ibadan Electricity Distribution PLC, and AFAM PLC can now be traded on the MASD PLC's over-the-counter market. This followed the admission of the companies and 6 others by the MASD OTC for trading. In a statement, the platform operator explained that the decision to admit more securities for trading was in line with its objectives to expand transparency around the trading of unlisted securities. And all the new securities on the platform were admitted after they were confirmed eligible to trade on the OTC market by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Well, that's it on business news. I'm Anne Nwawado. We'll take a look at the global market figures for today. The news at 10 returns in just a moment.
First Bank. You first.
Well, the news at 10 returns. Rivers State athletes protest unpaid wages at Government House in Port Harcourt. There's some sports news. Stay with us.